It's the next day, and guess what just showed up on a delivery truck on a pallet? Got this out, and this is a Trailhead. What is it? Tuff Stuff Trailhead Rooftop tent. I like this one because it's only about 130 pounds, so it's not going to weigh the Jeep down too much. We're going to throw it right here on the Jeep and be setting it up here in a second. So the first thing we need to determine is direction of opening. So we can open it either off the back or we can open it off the side. And I think we're going to go with off the side because off the back isn't going to work really well with the tailgate and the way the everything flips up in the back. So if we're up and off the back, when this flips up, it would hit the tent if the tent was in the back. Although maybe it wouldn't. Oh, let's take a look at that. Well, okay, so that's as high as that goes. So we could open it up off the back. And the nice thing about that is that if we ever did decide to get the vestibule, we would have easy and quick access to the stuff, all our supplies, the kitchen. Basically, we could have an enclosed kitchen.
And we just can worry about lengthwise on the road instead of widthwise on the road, because the road's not, I mean, I suppose you could always turn.
I think. Alright, so if we do this off the back, getting started, this supports all configurations, remove tent from box plane, clean surface, undo all the Velcro straps, you can open the tent enough to unzip the door and remove the contents. And I guess this is what we're going to find inside. And then we'll move on to the extrusions. Velcro, Velcro, Velcro. What do we have here? This looks like Velcro. Yep, that looks like Velcro. More Velcro. Okay, so that's there. You got yours all done. So flip it open. And that'll be the tent. You can go all the way. We got to get the stuff out of the inside. And then I believe that's our door. So let's open that up. Got one on that side.
So that probably comes out like this. And
Yep.
It's like a little thing.
And
Smells like a tent.
Smells like a tent. There's our ladder. But where's all the hardware? Found it. It wasn't in the tent. It was in the back of the tent. So I believe these are our arms. So we got struts. I hate this thing. I always smash my head right into this thing. Alright, we got struts. But there's a lot of hardware here. I need to go find it. It's like Jessica found some stuff. She found the ladder. She found... Well, let's open it up and find out. Alright, so here's all the nuts and bolts we need. Bungee cords. This looks like it's stuff for the awning. So I think we got everything we need. So, move mounting extrusion from the carton. We did that. Place 10 on its side on the ground on a clean surface. Supplied 6mm bolts and washers. Slide your hand in between the inside of the base and the mattress and insert the bolts into pre-drilled holes. Alright, so Jessica remembers that a video we watched of this tent mentioned that there was a better manual online. Trailhead. Download the manual. Okay, well. Try your nose, maybe. Nope, that's not working either. Maybe there's a list at the bottom. Alright, so their website is a complete bust. I might go inside and take a look at my computer. This shows a reference to 3 holes on the aluminum struts and possibly a line. There are no 3 holes on the struts, and there is no line. So, for off the back, we're supposed to cut an unknown amount off of one of the struts. And yeah. Alright, we figured we'd start with this plastic covering, and it looks like this is going to be a miserable lot of work to get this off, so wish us luck. So to effectively open off the back, that needs to be running like that, and so there's the distance that needs to be cut off. I'm not sure that I'm comfortable cutting that yet, but I think that's what we need to do. We may just put this whole thing up, determine that everything functions, and then take it all down and then cut it. You having fun yet? Making good progress. It's like that annoying refrigerator you buy that's got these little pieces of plastic that constantly stick out of the sides and forever vex you. It looks like the entire tent is held to the extruded aluminum by 4 6mm, 10mm head bolts. So let's get those on. That's gonna get fished all the way down here, and you should be able to.
We know when I should start twisting.
Start turning. Okay, you're in. Is it turning okay? Okay.
You guys, go away! Go away! Go away! One out.
Okay, push and turn. So, I think that's enough to at least figure out where we need to cut this. And I figured that the best way to determine what we're doing next is to figure out where the ladder goes. Because I believe that the ladder mounts into these extrusions. And so we don't want to walk out of the tent and have this razor sharp edge. So something tells me that this is going to cut flush with that. But I think to determine where we cut it, since it's completely not in the manual, we need to mount the ladder on here and figure out. Does that make sense? About the only useful thing in this instruction is that it shows you kind of the sandwich of the washer, the tent base, the extrusion stuff, where the nuts are, and then you also see these plates right here. Those are going to slide in there, and that's what's going to hold it to the roof rack. So what we're going to do now is we're going to figure out how to mount the roof rack or the ladder bars. That shows there. Okay, and so that's. It looks like actually that mounts to the tent and not to the extrusions as I thought. Interesting. Wow, this even came with a 13mm ratcheting wrench. Snazzy, yeah. I mean, granted, of course, it's not exactly a high quality wrench, but that's the first time I've seen a Chinesium freebie 13mm ratcheting wrench in any package. They're really upping the cheapo game. So the instructions showed somewhere along here places to mount this ladder. They're looking on the wrong side of the tent?
Yeah, the ladder attaches to the part that folds over, not the base.
Not the base. And
So
so
this
therefore
part-
there's our holes.
Yep.
It's always good to look in the right side of the tent. Okay, so that answers that question.
So, then
So
this
we've got that
piece
hardware.
Looks like it probably goes right there.
Yep, and we need to make sure we're putting it in the correct orientation, whether it goes in or out. Let me refer to the instructions.
Yeah.
Don't want to do that 180 out. Yep, looks like they definitely go in. And then the ladder folds possibly underneath the tent. Okay. So that's going to go in. Was there no washer? Oh, okay, a little washer. Should go like that. A sticker. Oh, blocking the holes. And there's a tube. I wonder if that tube needs to be removed or
if it's something for the screw to go into, like a drywall.
weird. So these definitely go towards the inside. That's what's going to be holding up the rack. And there's a plastic sleeve inside this underneath all these sticker things. More annoying plastic. I think Jessica ran off with the nuts and the washers. Lori's here. She'll make this all better.
Quick pre-assembly in order to put it up there?
Yeah, with really bad obscure instructions.
Not very good. I have the bolts and washers here.
Yep, I stole the ones from the top, or the bottom, and used them on the top. And here, I have a tiny black dot, and I'll trade you. Okay, this one I feel comfortable we can send down, although we should probably make sure that the ladder will squeeze in between them first. Kind of like the tubing problem we had yesterday where we put everything down and then those nuts made you hit your knee on those the wrong way climbing in here. That might be see that? If that kicked over and you put your knee right on those things, that might be painful. We may be doing something different with
Or
that.
some padding or something over it.
Alright, is there an in or an out?
Yeah. See the buttons? That'd be your front facing.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So the whole thing hinges around to here, so we might as well, or we could do it that way. And yeah, this is a good reason to leave all the hardware nice and loose. I'm assuming these plastic things, we need to figure out if those plastic bushings go in between where they go in the sandwich. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Let me go look at the instructions. Alright, yep. See right there? See the bushing in there?
Oh, yeah.
I've got them in the wrong spot. Let's go fix that. Yep, pushing in the wrong location. So let's get that undone there. I'm gonna lift up just a little bit. Perfect. Just a little bit. No full send. Alright, so that is exactly the way we want it. Alright, hold that on the inside. Hold that on the inside of the tent. On
Oh,
that
this one?
nut. Yep. I'm going to send this one right here. And, yep. You probably don't want to use the ratcheting side, but it'll probably be alright. Okay, let's look at this other side. That like it went down okay? Yep. Good with that?
Yep.
Okay, I feel good about that. And
It's nice and tight.
perfect. Cool. All right. And then that should just rest there. And so it looks like this piece here is going to cam into that receiver right there. So we're thinking that if we're going to be okay leaving this long, it's not going to hit this. It's definitely going to positively stop on that. So I think even if we leave these long, we're okay. This will be towards the middle of the Jeep. So we're going to try that first, and probably going to end up taking it all down again.
Where am I?
Tighten these up. All the way in. Okay, so we're going to tip the tent down. There you go. And we're going to fold the tent. There we go. And then we're going to move it up and put it on the roof. Okay, let's get it on the tire first. And then I'm going to get under it. Too bad.
Which breath? Which is it? Just these two that you attach to?
Yes. And basically there are 4 10mm bolts. Tiny ass little bolts that hold
This whole thing on?
that hold the strap, hold these to that. There are slightly larger bolts that then go up there. The reason why we are going to need to cut these is because of the cover. The cover won't cover those.
The plastic. The black plastic. This clean vinyl.
Alright, so they're talking about zipping the whole tent up down below. We haven't done that yet. But here's the final step attachment to the roof rack. This will take 2 to 3 people, so I'm really glad Laurie showed up. So we're going to position the hinge so the tent will open to the desired side. We've done that, I hope. Slide 8mm bolts and channel sliders in, like that. And then we're going to use that to go down over the bar. So we're going to make a whole sandwich, just like that. Part of the reason why I want it where I want it right now, and it probably can come back a little bit, is if we set this up right, Jessica can still open up her Freedom top.
Oh yeah.
It's going to attach to this bar right here, and it's going to attach to that other crossbar back there. It doesn't actually attach to this bar here. So essentially, you just need to make sure that it's kind of even on those 2 bars. I'm going to get this even with this. See that? This would need to go that way.
But actually, did you measure where the bars are at?
I'm going to measure from there. So we're going to go from there to the inside, and that is 4 5/8. What did I just drop on my foot? Oh wow, that the corner of it nailed me right on the corner of my toe. And this one is this angle right here of sliding that along like that. And then we're gonna get that one in there, and it's gonna slide there. You wanna hand me one of the plates? Chamfer to one side, doesn't really matter. That's basically gonna go right like that, and the nuts and bolts and everything are going to go right in there. Oh, that's lovely. You gotta pull down at the same time you push up, because that sets the bolt in. Does that make sense?
Oh, whoops, hold on.
I have an escapee. Okay, I think that one's there.
I think it's crooked.
Yeah, I'd be alright. I like it. See how they're both kind of even?
Yeah.
That makes me feel good about life. I don't know whether or not that's totally correct or not, but I'll run with it. Wow, 4 more sides to do. I think what you're going to do is you're going to get in here, and you got that strap. But what I should probably do is just grab it and go for a walk. And theoretically, do I just let go? Yeah, I guess I just let go. There you go. Okay. This
And
is
then-
why we need new fenders.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Although at the same time, I'm not terribly worried about fenders because
So you push. Yep. Push those in.
You probably have
Push in. Yeah. Oh, there you go. All the way out. All the way down. It has to click. There you go.
you got more right. On that.
Alright, I think we have pulleys
Yeah. Right there.
down there. Why don't you set that on the tripod? Okay, so pre-drilled holes are located underneath each slit. I found the slit, I found the hole.
Found it.
Insert the rainfly rod at a 45-degree angle into the hole and bend slightly to hook the other end
Found
through
it.
the grommet.
Just like this macadoodle. So, hole,
Right,
hook.
and
Hole,
then
angle.
bend slightly, and then shove to the grommet. Okay.
Yeah, the grommets actually move, so grommet isn't a complete guide.
So we got windows, got pockets on all the sides. We got we can open the top up. That would look like that would open up if we there's more zippers on this thing than it goes like that. And you find the little hole. And then you gotta find the right angle. And we're in. Alright. You coming up, Jessica?
Oh. Gosh.
Cross ventilation. What do you think? I'm comfy.
I like it. And there's a boot bag. This goes somewhere to put your boots in.
Oops. Willow, lady. Come here, lady. Lady. Come here. Come on, lady.
She's in the Jeep.
Lady. Come here. Come on. Come on. Let's see if we can teach dogs how to use ladders. Let's see if I can figure out how to get up and down this. Oh yeah, I can already see where these are going to jab me right in the knees.
You'll just have to be careful.
All right, Willow, come here. Come here, Willow. So yeah, empties the trunk out every time. Hi, lady. Right there. You got it.
No way,
Willow,
Jose.
come here. Come here, Willow. Willow, come here. Come on, lady.
It's like, how'd she do that? Lady's ready. Lady's ready.
Oh, that's all supposed to be inside the tent. The rain fly. What's that?
I was wondering where the pockets for those were.
It feels pretty solid. I think it's
Does
gonna
it?
take a little while to like get used to knowing that the flex in it not gonna just buckle underneath me.
Yeah.
We have an entire week to spend in it. Something tells me we're going to be bringing scaffolding with us.
At least some kind of stool. Not maybe that huge thing, but. Mac, will you take the passenger side freedom top off? Or whatever the top one is.
We got a buckle there. We got a buckle there. We got a buckle there. And I think this is actually the bottom one, but
That was the bottom one.
I had 50-50 odds, and I guess not. What are they going to do? Enter and exit the Jeep via hood?
Hi, lady. Down, 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 down. Go ahead, go. Get down, down, get down. Lady,
Don't let her go out the back.
lady, come on. Lady, come on. Lady, come on. Lady, come on. Oh, careful, your eyes out.
I'm not used to Bar being
Not used to that there yet. Oh, crap. Good thing is I think I got it on film.
Oh.
My shift knob looks awesome.
Yeah, super sparkly.
I got a new shift knob.
I
need
heard
to
about
cut-
this.
I need to cut these off, and then we can put the tent, and then we can pitch the tent, right?
Mhm.
So we will put something in there. Do we want to take the entire thing apart, take it all the way down, and cut them, or should I just cut them carefully in situ?
How brave are you feeling?
I know. Thank you.
You're really close to.
I know.
That works.
You're gonna do the Dukes of Hazzard
Yes.
tent maneuver.
We do, Willow Willow.
Is this camping without ever touching the ground?
Yeah.
Got to come down to pee at some point. The floor is
You
lava.
do not have to come down to pee. You just lean your ass out. The
This
back
is
and
true.
let it fly. That'll little harder for girls. Not terribly impossible, but... For reference, we're cutting 4 inches off of every side. Exactly. And theoretically, you could cut 8 inches, but you'd have to re-drill the holes that hold the tent on. So we're going to take this down, get those cut. Just like butter. And that's a wood blade. This is a lot easier than trying to cut it upside down, trying to not to ding anything up. Okay, that's not good. I tried to start the saw. So now the fun part is going to be shoving everything through those holes. Everything. So we're going to probably take a file and clean that up. Don't want Jessica or anybody poking themselves on these, but they did come with little rubber bumpers.
Oh, to put on the ends?
Yes.
That's good.
But I am going to take corners and edges off just in case said rubber bumper decides to disappear at 65 miles an hour going on the freeway, because like that would never happen. Got everything cut right where we want it perfectly, both sides. Now we're going to put these little dealy bobs right in there, finish everything off. Dead blow hammer. And it looks like they included a self-tapping screw, which I have no idea where we're supposed to put, so I think I'm just going to send it right through one of these sides. Just going to send it right through one of So we got this right here. Let's get the tools off the top. Something tells me they're not going to do it so well at 60 miles an hour. Alright, we got the ply to put on. Did we get the back Velcro?
Not yet.
Looks like that goes over the.
See one strap. It looks like the other strap fell all the way to the other side.
So I see. It's like that looks like the cutout for the ladder, so that's just probably the back that goes over the ladder.
Okay.
Or maybe it's the front, because the ladder's further to the front.
For
isn't it?
ladders in the front, yeah.
I like the purple trim. It's got purple.
Yeah, it zips on.
Zip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see a zipper
Yeah, it's right here.
start here.
Here's the zipper. Right there.
Alrighty, cool. Can you get it folded so
No,
that...
I need the thing.
Okay, take it.
Oh, Rex, you found another ball. Okay, don't go much further. The part. Ooh.
No falling off ladders allowed.
Well, we have lots of things to walk on up here. It really is tight over here. It's always that last corner. Can you, well, I'm just going to have to force it, but I don't think you being all the way down is helping.
What do you mean?
I don't think you being all the way, it's like trying to take a square diagonally.
Do you want me to unzip this?
No, I don't want you, well, I want you to lift up the cover so that I can get this over. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, do that.
Okay, well then I will force it. Got it. Not like that, but you got it. Alright. Send on the zipper. It's not supposed to be that hard. Nope, I got material stuck in it. Pull it back. Okay. Hold on. Okay, keep coming. Keep coming.
That's as far as I can.
Alright, so now I gotta basically. I need one of those Mission Impossible setup things where free floating in the air, you know.
Or go gadget arms.
Well, I already have those. Everything works great until all of a sudden all the fabric bunches up. Around the corner, heading for home.
Here you go, Mike.
Got it. Wow, that is piano tight.
Ta-da!
Hi, Rex.
Oh, Jess, do you want to throw those straps up and over?
She already did on one side,
Oh.
I did mine. So now it's just a matter of, I wonder if we are also supposed to go through these D-rings like it was a regular locking strap. And that way if the Velcro fails at 90 miles an hour, when Speed Demon here decides that she wants to take the Jeep on a drag strip. So you go through both.
Come back down through one.
Yep. And then get your thumb in there and really wrench on it so that, you know. So I think the only addition that I want to make is finding some more strut stuff that I can bolt it to this third bar.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of deflection I noticed
We
down
didn't
there.
center it on those two bars.
You did?
This could have gone farther forward and it would have been more centered. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but that gives us a lot more out this way and it lets you use the Freedom Tops.
Yeah.
So I think I accept these compromises. I want to modify it and get it attached to that bar. So, thank you everybody for watching. Have a great day. Hopefully you enjoy the tent setup. And thanks for watching.